R.A. Torrey, Raymond Torrey. He went to a restaurant in America. He's one of those ancient people that wrote very powerfully on prayer. Powerful man of God. He went to a restaurant in America and they sat while they were preparing, American evangelist, pastor, educator, writer, while they were preparing the meal for them. The Holy Ghost quickened in his heart. A particular waiter, a man, speak to that man. It was like an a la carte or something where they had to prepare, start cooking the food afresh and while they were waiting. Preach to this man. But you know the way we feel at times. When you feel like this is a public place, how will I just start preaching to somebody in a restaurant and so on? So, but he kept on waiting. The food was served. After about 30-something, 40-something minutes, he finished eating, only for them to realize that a tragedy had occurred in that restaurant. What happened? This man, somebody had gone behind the kitchen of that restaurant and committed suicide. Who is that person? The same hotel waiter that the Lord said, speak to this man, was at the brink of death, had planned to commit suicide. God saw it. God told him. He was hesitant. The man hung himself, died while they were still in the restaurant. He could never forgive himself. Never could he recover for it for life. He was the one who told the story himself. What is your life? It's a vapor that appears. In the university in those days, I preached to a young man. This guy was a Christian before. All of a sudden he backslid. And I preached to him. I said, will you give your life to Christ and so on? And he told me something I will never forget. And until this day, it's a sorrow to my heart. He said, I don't want to serve God. He said, and I don't think there is a hell. And he said, and if there is a hell, I don't mind going there. This guy spoke so terribly. We went for a conference in Lagos. On return back to the campus, the first news I heard was that this boy, this was like a few weeks later, this young man became sick. He vomited like he vomited 2 bucketfuls of vomiters. They rushed him to the teaching hospital. Before they could reach the teaching hospital, he gave up the ghost. He was brought in dead to the accident and emergency, straight to the mortuary. And when I heard that, I collapsed on this. That was the first and maybe the last time I just, on my face, fainted literally. Because the last thing he told me was in my ears. I don't think there is a hell. And if there is a hell, I don't mind going there. The devil did an overtime on that young man. And I'm going to come to that later. Why is soul winning important? Because